This is just a short guide of how to measure your child for a dress, and I'm going to start off with some positions that we don't want the child to stand in. And the first position is when you're about to measure a child, you will see that the child tenses up, and you want to watch out for this position, that they don't roll the shoulders forward or pull them right back, or from the front lift them up to their ears. And firstly, I'm going to start off with the chest measurement. You want to make sure that the tip measure isn't slack at the back and that their arms is just out. Relax your arms again now, and you hold the tip measure around the widest part of the chest. And as you can see from Cody's is 33.5. Then for below the chest, you want to make sure again that the tip measure isn't pulled tight but isn't slack, and you want to go right below the chest. And this measurement is 29. And after the below the chest, you want to start with the waist, and you want to start with the natural waist, which is the smallest part of the waist. Just turn to the side, and you can see round the back, this is where the tip measure should go. And again, the tip measure doesn't need to be left slack at the back for extra growth room. The tip measure needs to be measured properly. Okay. When you're measuring the natural waist, you want to make sure that the tip measure is not slack or not pulled too tight. You want the tip measure to sit naturally around the waist. And when you're doing this measurement, you want to make sure that the child isn't sucking in or isn't pushing out. All these measurements have to be correct and in the natural stance position. And these natural waist, lower waist and drop waist is very important. From that measurement, we'll move on to then the lower waist, which is just below the belly button. You want to get the tip measure again, not too slack and not too tight. And I'm just going to roll down the shorts just to make sure that we can get the body. And again, just down below the belly button, just sitting below the belly button. And once again, not too slack and not too tight. The natural measurement, just sitting on the body, nice and natural. And that measurement's 31. And if we go to the drop waist, which is around, and your good guide for the drop waist is just the hip bones. Just go above the hip bones. And again, the tip measure, not too slack and not pulled tight. In this position, I'm going to do 30.5. And again, on all these measurements, you want to make sure that the child is in their natural stance position.